Speaker 4 is Harry Wise.
My name is Harry Wise. It's spelled Harrywise. I'm going to speak basically to a local matter, and that has to do specifically with the 33 line. But before I do, I have had some people ask that they would like to have a little bit of an increased service on the 32 line. They figure that a half hour is not good enough. And also keep in mind that the 32 line services a major hospital in the area. So any consideration for cutting back on like Saturday service, they wanted to consider that too. I've been a customer of TriMet off and on for over 40 years. I've lived in the Oregon City area for 33 years. TriMet and my bicycle is my main mode of transportation for the last 4 years as of March. And there's a couple of matters. One is specifically the last bus of the night on the 33 does not come up to the college. It terminates at the Oregon City Transit Center. Most of the people in Oregon City live up the hill. They don't live down at the bottom of the hill. And for a while, I've been trying to get them to consider, why do we go into Gladstone on that last bus of the night when hardly anybody gets on or gets off on the last one? And I understand the cutting back of the service, and I was kind of fearful when they were cutting it, going to eliminate it entirely, until I heard that they were going to move to transfer it to the 34 River Road, and that kind of made a little more sense to me in a way. But that will terminate a little bit earlier in the evening. I guess the 34 doesn't run that late at night. But back to the matter of getting the 33 up the hill, I felt that the time it took to go into Gladstone would be almost identical to the time if the 33 got to the Oregon City Transit Center, took the route that the 99 does, which is a more direct route up 7th Avenue, Malala Avenue. It's almost the same amount, and then they dead head, like they do a lot of times back the freeway. And that. Those of us that would have to walk, it wouldn't make. See, I live a couple miles past the college. I work off of Holgate, and there have been times where, oh, sorry, bike rack's full, and I've made it. It's 18 miles, takes me 2 hours, between 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes, depending how good the ride is that night. That's another matter, the bike situation. If the Portland area is talking about 1/4 of the transportation needs being done on a bike by the year 2020, I think that's what it was, the talk, we've got to do something with the situation of the bikes on the bus. And I guess it's policy not to bring the bikes on the bus. There are some drivers that do allow it. They take into consideration, the situation there. But I guess they can get in quite a bit of trouble, from my understanding. It's my understanding it originated from someone that got injured and I guess brought a lawsuit and that. At least this is. But anyway, that's basically we need to consider how to service. I work a swing shift. In fact, I've taken half a day off to be here in order, because it meant so much. I've been trying for quite a bit of time to get, I don't know if the message has gotten up about that last bus. I've left notes with people at TriMet, and I don't know how far it's gotten. In fact, I've been saying, and then when I heard that you were leaving, I said, man, maybe I better take him to lunch sometime and get him in the car and bring him out here and say, this is what the situation is. This is the Arlington Loop. This is the thing, that we're talking about. Just to see the wisdom of in the summertime, there's usually between 8 and 12 people that are hiking up that hill from the Oregon City Transit Center. Thank you.
Thanks, Howard. Thank you. I ask if we have any other persons who signed up to speak. Not at this time, apparently. If that's the case, let's take a 15-minute break, and we'll plan to reconvene at 5:15 and hear from any other persons who do wish to speak at that time. And a reminder that staff are available if anyone has any questions or wishes to discuss the proposal. Thank you.